Hey guys, it's Miss Kirsten here. We are getting ready to do our intermediate ballet class. So we are going to start out with bar, just like normal. If you have a bar that you can use at home, that's awesome. I think some of you guys have little practice rooms at home. If not, and what I'm going to be doing today is I'm going to use the back of a chair. So if you want to grab a parent or somebody to help you find a chair in the house that you could kind of hold on to, or the back of the sofa works well, or just something to kind of help you balance. I mean, we know we're not supposed to squeeze onto the bar really hard anyways. It's just kind of there in case you need it for a little bit of extra help. So if you want to take a second and grab one of those, and I'm going to go ahead and stand up and we'll get started with pliés. So we're going to start, you can just hold the back of your chair or whatever you've got just right here. Turn the seat part so that's away from you so you're not running into it. So we're going to start with our feet in first position. Arms are in preparatory. I'm actually going to face you guys to go over it. So feet are in first, arms are in preparatory. You have 5, 6, up 7, and 8. We're going to do demi-plie and stretch, demi-plie and stretch, and grand. 2, up, 3, and 4. Remembering to keep your chest lifted and your knees straight over your toes. We're going to do another grand plie with a reverse port de bras. So my arm's going to come up, grand, 2, up, 3, and 4, and take a little releve and come down. So that was demi and stretch, grand, 2, 3, 4, and grand, 2, 3, 4, releve, come down, and then we'll tendu to second. We'll repeat the same thing. 4th and 5th. After 5th, instead of just a regular releve, we'll go ahead and take it to a sous-sus. And we'll just balance there. I know normally we would take it to passe, but we haven't danced in a couple weeks. So we're just going to hold it in a regular sous-sus as we're getting our body warmed up. Things to think about. In a demi-plie, my heels have to stay on the floor, and my knees are going straight out over my toes. No matter what position I'm on, demi-plie, heels stay down. Grand plie, my heels get to come up, but we've really been working hard on not just picking them up the second that we start that grand plie, but pushing down as far as you can till you absolutely cannot keep your heels on the ground anymore. And that's when they lift up and you go down, and then you push them back down as soon as you can and straighten up into that nice tall position. Second position, heels stay down. They don't get to come up even in the grand. So a demi is just half of what you can do. And then your grand goes farther down, but your heels stay on the floor. 4th position and 5th position. These are a little tricky. We have a tendency to rock our weight forward or back. Miss Kirsten too, it's not you, just you guys. But when you're going down into those positions, think about keeping your hips between and not rocking it forward or backwards into this funky position. And push straight up from there. All right, and then when we go up in our releves, thinking about nice, strong ankles, nice, tight legs, all those good things. All right, so we will start facing this way with our feet in first and our arms in preparatory. Five, 6, arm up 7, and 8. Demi-plie and stretch. Demi and stretch. Grand plie. Down and 2. Thinking about those heels. Reverse port de bras. Down. 2. Up. 3. And releve lift. And come down and tendu to second. And demi. Stretch. Using your 8-palm wall. Looking at your hands. Grand plie down. Heels stay planted, up 3, and 4, reverse port de bras, grand, 2, up, and 4, releve, lift, tendu to 4, and demi, stretch, demi, grand plie, keeping your weight centered, 2, up, 3, and 4, grand plie, 2, up, 3, and 4, releve. Come down, tendu to 5th, heel to your toe. Demi, stretch, demi, grand plie, down, keeping Reverse port de bras. 2, 3, 4. Releve sous-sus. If you feel like you've got your balance, you can take that other hand off the bar. And come down and finish in 5th position. Nice. Go ahead and turn around, face the other side. We're going to do all 4 positions. I know sometimes we just do 4th and 5th, but we're going to go through all of them today. Six, up, 7, 8. Demi-plie. Stretch. Demi, using your head. Grand plie. 2, up, 3. Reverse port de bras. 2. And 4, releve. Come down, tendu to 2nd. And demi. Stretch. Demi. Stretch, grand plie. Down. 2, heels stay down because we're in 2nd. Reverse port de bras. 2, up, 3. Little releve. Lift. Come down, tendu to 4th. And demi. Stretch. Demi. Stretch, grand plie, keep your weight center. And 2, up, 3. And 4, reverse port de bras. Down. 2, up, 3. And 4, releve up. Come down, tendu to 5th. And demi. Stretch. Demi. Grand plie, down. 2, up, 3. Still using your head, reverse. Down. 2, 3. Releve sous-sus. Take your hand off if you can. And we'll finish in 5th. All right. Take a second. Shake it out if you need to. All right, we're going to move on to our battement tendus. So battement tendu means what in English? Think for a second. It means sharp point. So sharp point stays on the ground. Sorry, I was in 3rd position. We're in 5th. Sharp point stays on the ground. Big toe is leading the way. We are going to do, we've done it before. It's a little brain teaser combination. I think I'll do it. I'm gonna do it facing you to go over it, and then I'll do it both ways so that we make sure. Because I don't know it's gonna be easier for you at home. So the pattern is, if you want to think about it this way, it's 3 with your working leg and 1 with your supporting leg. So when I'm talking about my working and my supporting leg, if I'm facing this way, my right leg is my working leg, because normally that's the one that's doing all the work, whether it be ras de jambes, tendus, whatever it is. And this guy, my left leg, is my supporting leg, because that's the leg that I'm standing up on. So the pattern is 3 with your working leg and then 1 with your supporting. So we're going to go, my working leg is my right. I'm going to go 3 to the front, 1, 2, and 3, and then 1 with the supporting leg. And it's in the back, so that'll be the direction it goes, because I can't kick this guy out of the way. So it'll just go to the back. Then I've got 3 with my working leg. That'll be and 1 and 2 and 3, and then 1 with this guy. He's in the front now. Then 3 with the working leg. That's to the back. And 1 and 2 and 3. This guy's still in the front, so he'll go front. And then to the side. And 1 and 2 and 3. Now he's in the back. So if you really want to break down that pattern, it's 3 to the front, 1 to the back, 3 to the side, to the front, 3 to the back, 2, 3, 1 to the front, 3 to the side, 1 to the back. This one is a super duper brain teaser, but you guys are smart. We've done it in class before, so I'm kind of giving you a little bit of a challenge today. I'm going to face this way and go over it again slowly. So my right foot's forward. I have 3 to the front, and 1 and 2 and 3. And then my left leg. Right leg does 3 and 1 and 2, and 3. 1 with the left, 3 with the right, and 1, and 2, and 3. 1 with the left, and then 3 with the right, and 1, and 2, and 3, and then finish with 1 with the left. Now, something else that makes this combination tricky is when we're closing to the side. So we close to the side 3 times. So is 3 an even number or an odd number? 3 is an odd number. So I will close where I am, sorry, facing the wrong way, where I am going. 1, 2, 3. If it were 4, which would be an even number, I would close where I came from, but this is odd. We normally in this class work with even numbers, but we're doing it with that odd number. So one more time before music, that right foot goes 1, 2, 3, left foot. 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 Good. And then when I go to the other side, just real quick, it'll be the left foot is the leader, and it'll go 1, 2, 3, right foot. 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 Now, if you still don't quite have that and you're not ready to do it with music yet, that is the beautiful thing about videos is you can actually pause it, rewind it, go through it slowly again, and wait until you're ready to do it with music. But we're going to go ahead. Right foot is forward, facing this direction. If you get lost and your brain goes like, whoa, I don't know what I'm doing, just do tandus, any direction, doesn't really matter. We're just thinking, this is a brain teaser, so it's working your brain, but I also want you thinking about nice pointed feet. So if you get completely lost, just go for 4 on pas or something like that. Right foot forward. 6, 7, 8. And 1, 2, 3, back foot. 1, 2, 3, left foot. 1, 2, 3, left foot. 1, 2, 3. Let's do it again. And 1, 2, 3, left foot. 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 And finish. All right. Turning around, and we are going to do your left foot in the front. 6, 7, 8. And 1, 2, 3, right foot. 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 Again. 1, 2, 3, right foot. 1, 2, 3, right foot. And 1, 2, 3, right foot. And 1, 2, 3, right foot. And finish. Okay, so that was a bit of a brain teaser. So for our next combination, I'll give you something a little simpler so you can really focus on your feet. We're going to move on to battement tendu jeté. So battement tendu jeté, we just talked about battement tendu means sharp point. So when I add that jeté word in there, it means to throw. So I'm going to do my battement tendu jeté. Comes off the floor about 2 nail polish bottles, or if you started studying degrees, it's about 45 degrees. So we're going off the floor, still with really straight legs, still with really pointed toes, all that good stuff. So our combination is going to be 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm just going to put my hand on my hip while I'm going through it. We're going to go. And 1, and 2, and pour la pied, and 1, close, and then susu, come down. So, and then it'll be the same thing to the side as well. So that goes close, close, pour la pied, close, close, releve, come down. Pour le pied means for the foot. So think about really articulating, rolling through all of those little bones in your foot and back up and closing back into that fifth. Let's count how many closes that was. So we had 1, 2, did our pour le pied, and then this is 3, 4, 5, releve. So that's actually another odd number. So it's going to close where we are going. So when I go to the side, it'll be side, close back, side, close front, pour le pied, close back, side, close front, side, close back, sous-sus, come down. And then we'll go to the back, and then we'll go to the side, and on that time on the side, it'll close front first. Okay? So, right foot's forward. We've got 2 battements, oh, and we're going off the floor, sorry. So we're coming off the floor on that, and then you'll come down for the pour le pied, close, close. I was marking it on the floor, and I forgot to say that. So, you're coming off the ground, and 1, and 2, and pour le pied, and close, close, releve, come down. All right, ready with your right foot forward in 5th position. Arms, you can use your arms to the front, side, and back, and then side, or you can just hold them out in 2nd. I'll leave that choice up to you for this one. We're going to put, we're going to put our ronde-jambes and our fondus into one combination. So we are going to start in 1st position. What does ronde-jambe mean? Think for a second. It means round of the leg. So my feet are going to make that nice pretty circle. And I'm going to go front to the back, front to the back, again, and off the floor. So that was 3 times through, and this time it brushes up into a nice battement du pied. And we're going to go into a fondue. Fondue means melt. So when I melt, I think we've definitely done fondues in this class before, but I know some of you added this class this semester, but I'm not sure if we've done it this semester. So let's just go over what our fondue means. So fondue means melt. Both knees are going to bend at the same time. I'm going to face you so you can see that. So both knees bend, and then they should straighten at the same time. Let's look at that from the side. So I bend, and then they straighten at the same time. It's hard to do that, and the reason is because this leg that's up is way more bent than the one that's just doing a plie. So what that means is this leg that's bent the most has to move faster and the leg that's bent just a little bit has to move a little bit slower, so then they end up locking out at the same time. So I did 3 round jumps, 1 and a 2 and a 3 off the floor. I'm going to fondue and stretch, fondue and stretch. From there, I'm going to pull it into coupe without a fondue, so just in, 2, without bending, so this leg is bending, but the plie is not happening. And then a passe, 3, 4. From there, this is going to be a little tricky. We're going to go up on a releve, and then we're going to come to first and then down. So first position releve and then down to actual first. So let's go through that again. We did 1 and a 2 and a 3 off the floor, fondue and a stretch, fondue and a stretch. Pull it in, 1 and 2, up, 3 and 4, 5, 6. Put it down, we're still in releve, 7, and then first position, 8. Then we will repeat the combination of the back. 1 and a 2 and a 3 off the floor, fondue and a stretch, fondue and a stretch. Pull it in, sorry, off floor. 1 and a 2, up, 3 and a 4, releve, 5, 6. Put your foot down, 7, finish, 8. So, on those round of jumps, thinking about really getting your foot all the way forward and all the way to the back without over crossing. So, I was not thinking chair. You go all the way around, but it's not over here. It's just straight back. And then thinking about your straight legs, your pointed toes, all those good things. And then on that passe, thinking about keeping that knee pressed back as far as you can get it with that nice turnout. Releve, we're lifting and using those tummy muscles. And then we will put it down into that nice, solid first position releve and then finish, making sure we're still turned out. Okay, are we ready with our right foot forward? Or actually, we're first position, sorry. Right foot is what we're going to be using though. First position. Two, 3, off the floor, fondue, stretch both legs at the same time, fondue, stretch, pull it in, 1 and 2, up, 3 and 4, releve, 5, 6, come down, 7, feet flat, 8, back, 2, 3, off the floor, fondue, and stretch, fondue, stretch, pull it in, 1 and 2, really turning out, up, 3 and 4, releve, 5, 6, put it down, 7, finish, 8, good. Other side. Left foot will be doing our round jumps this time. Feet in first. 5, 6, 7, 8. Front. 2, 3. Off the floor. Fondue. Stretch. Fondue. And stretch. Pull it in. 1 and 2. Really turned out. Up, 3 and 4, releve, 5, 6, come down, 7 and 8. 1, 2, we're going to the back, 3, off the floor, fondue, and stretch. Really get it straightening at the same time, fondue, stretch, pull it in, 1 and 2, really turning out, up, 3 and 4, releve, 5, 6, put it down, 7, finish, 8. Good. All right. Last thing at the bar today is we are going to do our grand battements. So our grand battement tendu jeté. We're coming off the floor. We're going to come from 5th position. Excuse me, we're going to go tendu, lift, tendu, and close, 2, and down, and close. So 2 like that, and then 4, 2, and 3, 4. And then we'll go to the side, tendu, lift, tendu, and close, tendu, lift, tendu, close, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Obviously higher than that, nice and turned out. So we are closing 6 times on that one. So it is an even number. So we are closing where we came from. And then we'll go to the back. Tendu up, tendu close, tendu up, tendu close. And then 4, 2, 3, 4. We're repeating to the side. It'll go tendu up, close to the back, up, close to the front, back, front, front. And we'll take a little susu. And we'll hold, and we'll come down, and then we'll do the other side. Really thinking about straight legs, pointed toes, all that good stuff. So I don't want to see your leg necessarily up next to your face. The things I'm looking for are you're using your pointed feet, you're using a nice turned out leg, so it's not turned in, knees are straight, and we're not doing all this chicken action. And then we go to the side, we don't want to be leaning into it, we want to try and keep it as straight as we can, okay? So, right foot is forward, 5th position. Left foot is forward in your 5th position. Whoop. Okay. 5, 6, 7, 8. Front, up, down, and close. Keeping your chest nice and still. Lift, up. 2, 3, 4, to the side. Bars or chairs, as it may be. So you guys can go ahead and put those away. And grab a sip of water. I'm going to grab a sip real quick. Okay. We are going to be doing our stretching So make sure you've got, where am I? There I am. Make sure you've got plenty of space around you on the floor. So if you need to scooch some things out of the way, we're going to start in butterfly. I'm going to go get the music started. Just in our butterfly and nose on toes. And sit up and bring your legs in. Ooh, there's thunder outside. All right. And we're going to point our toes and flex, point, flex, point, flex, point, flex, point, flex, point, and flex. And make your circles. Other way. And we're going to write your alphabet with your feet instead of just keeping your legs on the floor, using just your ankles. You can go at your own speed. Just loosening up and working all those tiny muscles. This is really good for just using every range of motion that your foot has. I forgot what letter it was on. If you've done it right, you should definitely feel your ankles burning. And we are going to flex our feet up and reach out to your toes. Even if you can't reach your toes, that's okay, but keep your legs straight and just reach out as far as you can, okay? And tuck your head down. Feet and pull your right leg up into passe and reach out. And switch. Nice pointed feet. Out to the side, checking to make sure that your toes are pointed and your knees are as straight as you can. If there's a little space between your knees, that's okay. Sometimes your knees are just made that way. But as straight as you can get them, and making sure that we're not rotated forward with your leg, but that it's nice and turned out. And we're going to reach over to your right foot, reaching over top. So this one we're bending sideways on. Turn your belly button over top of your right leg and reach out. So it's a little bit of a different stretch. And sit up. We're leaning sideways over to the left. Belly button front of you, heads down. Come up and bring your legs in and shake it out. We're actually going to do a little hip opener. So we're going to cross your legs. You can either sit kind of crisscross with one leg on top, or if you want to cross it a little bit farther, whichever is more comfortable. And we're just going to hug our legs because it's been a while since we've danced, and you're probably a little bit tight on your hips from all that we did at the bar today. You should feel that stretch right in here. If you don't feel it, you can kind of adjust your leg to wherever you can feel that stretch best. And switch. And sit up really tall. Let's roll your shoulders. And roll forward. And squeeze your shoulders way up to your ears. And drop them down so you're nice and tall and lifted. And we're going to look with our head and just your head. You're going to keep all of this still, and we're just going to move our head side to side, down and up, and our tilts, all that good stuff. To the right, to the left, right, left, right, left, and look front, down, up. Just your head is moving down, up, sitting up tall, down, up, back to the front, still sitting tall, side to side tilt, right, and left. This is the hardest, to keep your shoulders down. Left, right, left, and sit up tall. We're going to take a little circle with your head, really loosening up that neck. Other way. And sitting up tall. Good. We are going to go ahead and stand up and just do a little port-a-bras exercise with our arms. So port-a-bras means carriage of the arms, so it's the way we carry our arms. We've done this one before. It's the one where we have, we open, let me go here. I think we've done this one before. So we are going to just follow along. We're going to do it on both sides. I'm going to go put on some music for it. Oh, I forgot to say, if you want to do some more stretching, other things you can do that we skipped today, you can do your splits, you can do your toes to your head, any of that once we finish with class, and you can do your stretches every day, might be even better. So you can keep doing that after we are done. Let's see. Facing to the right, with your right foot forward, arms to third. Open, open, here, open, up. Using your épaulement as well, following with your head. Keep going though. And up. set. And come down and finish. Good. Okay. So we have got, we're going to go ahead and do some across the floor. So if you want to make sure that you guys have enough space that you can actually do these things. I'm not sure how much we'll actually get through today, but keep in mind that we're going across the floor. Sometimes we're doing our turns, sometimes we're doing our jumps. Make sure that you have enough space to move, but also make sure you have enough space above you when we get to the jumping part. The other day I was practicing our choreography in my bonus room at my house, and I did a fouette jump and I hit my head on the ceiling fan. So make sure there is enough space above you as well as space around on the floor. We're going to start out with just our simple stuff, and we'll see how much we get through today, if we even get to our big jumps. But if you don't have space in where you're at to go across the floor, a couple options. You can either kind of move in a circle around, just kind of like in the space that you're at. It's kind of hard when you're doing turns and stuff, but you can do that. Other option is you can ask mom or dad or whoever's with you if you can go outside and practice this. Just make sure you take off your ballet shoes so you're not getting them all gross. But I know it's really nice outside the past few days. Right now it's thundering, so it's not so nice today. But if you have that space outside, that might be your better option so that you can actually move full out, maybe put on some tennis shoes or something. But make sure you ask before you go outside. So find whatever space it is that you're going to use for today, and then go ahead and get situated. And I'm going to go ahead and stand up. Back up. All right. So we are going to start with our just our regular chassés, nothing crazy, just chassé, 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 chassé. I'm going to loop around in here as well. So thinking about with my chassés, when my right foot is forward, my left arm is going to be forward and my right arm is out. I've got energy shooting out of my fingertips. They're not loosey-goosey arms. And I also don't want to get my arm so far up here that it's blocking my face. So it's just straight out from my shoulders, right toes forward, I chassé, and then I switch to my other side. So every time that I switch, my arms and my leg have to switch. Leading with my toe, not my heel. When we start to lead with our heel, it kind of starts to look like a little cowboy situation going on. So leading with your toe, pushing up, straight knees. I'm going to loop around. I'm going to go play some music for that. Thinking about straight knees, pointed toes. I'm gonna come a little closer. I keep backing up so far you can't see me. Straight knees, toes are up on releve. We're not in this weird like halfway releve because that's not a very sturdy position. You want to get all the way up and lock those ankles out. Using your tummy muscles, arms are in first. If you have been using your open and closed arms, that's great. You can continue to do that. Make sure that they're not flying all the way back here, but that they're just going out to a nice second. Also making sure that they do pull in back to first. Sometimes we kind of open them and we get in this weird like halfway zone. It's got to go out second and then all the way back into first. Spotting. So find somewhere that's either eye level or above your eye level that you can look at, that you can continue to look at. If it's below your eye level, it's going to start to make your brain think that you need to look down. And if you look down, you end up on the ground. So we want to keep our head up, shoulders are lifted, knees are straight, and we don't get to come down for chassé. So we're just going to keep going. Even if you stop for a second, don't come off the releve unless you absolutely like lost your balance, crazy, I don't know, tripped over your cat. I don't know, then you can come off releve. But go ahead and stay up as high as you can for as long as you can. And we're going to do the right and then into the left. To the left, making sure we're spotting, pull up tall, ready. Really working on getting your PKs nice and solid, you're just going to do regular PKs all the way across. So our PK turn, excuse me, I keep hiccuping today. So our PK turn is going to come up into passe, and we're going to turn towards our right shoulder. So you go up, and you do get to come down on this one and set up again. So arms, if you're doing the open and close, they close as you turn, and then it opens. So it's up and down on those. If you feel like that's where you're at and you just want to do those, that's a-okay. Oh, one more thing. Remembering that the passe connects in the back on this one. So your big toe fits right into that little spot behind your knee. If you feel like I've got PKs, they are so easy, easy peasy lemon squeezy. What you're going to do is you're going to do 2 single PKs and then a double PK. 2 singles and then a double. So what that double looks like is it's just like going for a double pirouette to the inside. So you step out, and instead of going around once, you go around twice. So what you can kind of make that choice, or if you want to do different things going each way, that's okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go from the right, I'm just going to do regular PKs, and from the left, I'm going to do PK, PK, double PK. So you can kind of pick and choose what you want to do. That way you can kind of see both of those things. Or if you want to try it one way the first time, and you want to stop the video and rewind it and try it again the second way, however you want to do it, just so that you have that. So once again, that double PK is just rotating twice. So how do I get around twice? It's hard enough to get around once, right? You've got to give yourself a little bit more push, a little more momentum, and really tighten up that turn. So instead of just going up into it loosey-goosey, you've got to think about really tightening those muscles and snapping up into that position. So I'm here, and I push up into there. So, oh, the power just went out. Oh. Oh, okay, it's back on. Wow, that was super weird. Hey, guys. All right. I thought I was going to have to stop the video. Okay, cool. So, if you want to do it either way, I really lost my train of thought. I'm so sorry, guys. But we're going to do our PKs. I'm going to go from the right, and then we'll do the left. As well, so if you want to try them again, you can back it up, try it at different speeds, slower, faster, however you want to do on that. Let's see. Moving on. We're going to do our glissade pas de chat combination. So, starting with your left foot forward in fifth, but my right foot is going to be the leader. So my right foot is in the back, but it's leading every time. The reason the left foot is in front is because that's the one that closes in last. So I lead with this one, and this guy closes. So glissade means what? Glissade means to glide, and then pas de chat means step of the cat. So I'm going to do my straight legs on my glissade, out of it, do bent legs on my pas de chat, like I'm jumping over top of something. So a couple things to think about. Headlights and your shoulders are facing straight ahead. Feet are closing to fifth every time, making sure it's closing into a nice fifth facing the front and not like turning one way or another. So we're right facing the front. My knees on the glee side are really, really straight, and then my knees on the pas de chat are bent. Both times, should they be facing this way? They should be turned out. So I'm turned out on the glee side with that nice brush, turned out, close. And then on the pas de chat, this one is where it starts to get really funky if you're turned in because it gets like here. But we want to think about turning it out, pressing those knees back, and then landing into that nice fifth position. Arms on the glee side go allongé, and then on the pas de chat, they're in preparatory. So it's just a little stretch out. Allongé means elongate, so it means to stretch out your fingers. So allongé, preparatory, over and over again. So that's, we're going to do that with music. Closing the fifth every time. Point your toes. And we're going to go to the left. This time my right foot is in the front. Left foot is the leader. We go. On this, wasn't last week, but it was whatever that last week that we were in class together, just tombe pas de bourrée across the floor. So tombe means to, do you remember? Means to fall. So I step out in that nice plie position, tombe, and then I have pas de bourrée. Back, side, fifth. And then I'm going to go tombe, back, side, fifth. Over and over again with that. So I'm going to face away from you for this time. All right, we're going to step out, tombe. It's a nice good plie. My right arm is bent into a nice first position, tombe. My left foot comes back, back. Right foot goes side. We're on releve. And then I close fifth and put my arms down in preparatory. And again, I step out, tombe, back, side, fifth. So that's going to the right. If I were to be going to the left, I'd step out with my left foot, step back, side, fifth. I'm going to face away from you guys and do that one again. So we step out with a good tombe, plie. I step back. I go side. I close fifth with my right foot forward. I step out left. Right, left, close fifth. So we're going to do that going across the floor. We're going to go just tombe pas de bourrée, over and over again. We're going to start on the right. I'm going to face away from you guys, I think, on this one, just so you can really see, I think you can see the feet better on that. If when we got to the music, you were like, whoa, way too fast, rewind it, back to me going through it slowly, and do it again with that one until you feel like you can do it up to speed with the music on that. So, excuse me. We are going to do one last combination across the floor. It's going to kind of build on to what we just did. It's going to kind of put some stuff together. So, let me do it facing away from you first. So, we're going to start with that tombe pas de bourrée that we just did again. We're going to go tombe. We're going to go pas de bourrée. From there, I have my left foot is forward, my right foot is in back. I'm going to do a glissade. And I close my left foot forward again, and then I'm going to do a pas de chat. So, that is similar to the combination that I told you we were working up to. The combination that we're working up to is tombe, pas de bourrée, glissade, saut de chat. So our saut de chats are a big leap. But this is a pas de chat, because we've been working on our glissade, pas de chat. So we're going to put those two together, going across. So let's try that again slowly. We have tombe, pas de bourrée, glissade, pas de chat. With my left foot in front. Going the other direction, I would step out on my left foot, tombe, pas de bourrée, glissade. With my right foot forward this time, pas de chat. Let's do that side again. I step tombe, with my left foot, pas de bourrée, glissade, and a pas de chat. So, we're going to do it not quite as fast as we just did just the tombe, pas de bourrée combination across the floor. We're going to do it still kind of a little fast. So if you want to try it slow again, rewind that and just like I said before, do it slow until you feel like you can get it up to speed with that music. All right. Let's see. This one's not going to be super fast. 5, 6, ready, and tombe, pas de bourrée, glissade, pas de chat. Tombe, pas de bourrée, glissade, pas de chat. Tombe, pas de bourrée, glissade, pas de chat. Going back to the left. 5, 6, ready, we go. Tombe, pas de bourrée, glissade, pas de chat. Tombe, pas de bourrée, glissade, pas de chat. Tombe, pas de bourrée, glissade, pas de chat. So that is it for today. After you're done watching this, or if you want to do it another day this week, I would love for you guys to practice your Hamilton dance. We are planning on doing recital still, so whenever we actually get back into class, if we have to spend a little bit of time doing a review, that's okay, but I would love it if we could just move forward into some of the new stuff so that we can get everything learned. So parents, you got an email from me. It came from my personal email, not my Floyd Ward email. So it came from Kirsten D. Heyman. So if you did not get that email, check your spam folder, make sure it didn't go there. And if you still didn't get it, send me a message so that I can get you that video. If you have a video already, that's fine, because I think most of you guys took them the last Monday. The video that I sent out is just me doing it. It's not the video of them doing it. So if you can kind of look at both if you need to for that. Girls, make sure you are practicing, make sure you are stretching, make sure you're resting while you have this time. So next week I'll be sending out another video. We will maybe not spend quite as much time at bar, and we'll do a little bit more stuff at center and maybe a little bit more stuff across the floor as well. So I had fun dancing with you guys, and I hope you guys have a good week. Bye!